The whole situation just breaks my heart what happened with Eleanor. Aw. I got a feeling she's out there somewhere yearning to be with you again. I'm thinking she isn't. This is gonna have a sad ending. Few things in the world could keep a mother from her son.
Luca shifted the basket uncomfortably.
Ah, yes, let's see here.
Telly lifted the cloth and inspected the jam.
Ah, they even have my name on them. How thoughtful.
She carefully lifted out her jars of jam.
You tell your gran hello for me, Luca. Will do. Talk to the old guy. It could just be left alone, Mr. Young Van Horn. Oh, sure. Sorry to bother you. It's just that Mr. Kerr has asked me to make the opening speech at the festival. Being mayor and all, you might expect me to be a charismatic speaker. The truth is, I'm terribly nervous. I don't think I'm cut out for this sort of thing. Cut out for being mayor or for public speaking? Both, I suppose. I never really chose any of this. It's more of a duty to my family, for a legacy. That sounds like a heavy burden. As for the festival, just speak from the heart and I'm sure it'll be great.
Luca squinted at the faded photo of him and his mom at the diner. Memories of that day came flooding back.
Aww. I'm ready to help, Mama. Alright, little buckaroo. It's up to you to feed these folks while Miss Fratelli is away. I gotta deal with the inventory before I can start cooking. Do you think you can handle take some orders in the meantime? Yes, Mama. Hi, Roxy. Luca. I'm helping. Well, hopefully your work ethic will rub off on Rollo. What can I get you? Can't have the goldfish, buddy. Not really feeling like a burger. How about a chicken sandwich with bacon on top? I forgot what her voice was there for a second. Coming right up. Tender. Indulgent. Here you go. I call it the Love Me Tenders. Nice. Cute. Good zooks, they shrunk the waitstaff.
Jeff slapped the table and gave Luca a toothy grin.
How's your pops doing? It's been pretty busy these days. I know the feeling. Tell him the fish and Roddy order will be ready next week, will ya? Sure thing. I've been in the mood for something sweet. You got a burger that can satisfy a sweet tooth. A sweet burger. And top it off with some grilled cactus. Grilled cactus? Or once without once. I mean, fair enough. I think we have just what you need, buddy. Indulgent. Succulent. Weirdo. Here's your order. I call it the sweet and stabby. Ha! That's a burger with a bite. What's up there? Aren't you a little young to be waiting tables? I'm just helping out. My father had me wrestling when I was your age as well. Dude. I like how he just pushed over a thing of blades. Like, buddy, you're a Chaos Kitty incarnate. My father had me hustling when I was your age as well. Father always says, children are to be sails pulling a family ever forward. That doesn't sound very fun. There's plenty of time for fun. For instance, Father and I have always make time to have lunch together once a month.
Luca glanced at the empty seat across from Gus.
Should I come back? Oh no, it turns out Father was too busy to have lunch today. I'll just go ahead and eat alone. Oh. The silver lining is without him around, I can have my usual. A nice stack of cold cuts topped with a pile of sloppy chili. Okay. Cold cuts. Chili. Disgusting, but enjoy. Here you are. Cold cuts with steaming hot chili on top. I call it the hot and cold. It's perfect, thank you. Looks like we're missing a few things. Why don't you go run out and grab some more ingredients? Okay, I'll be back. I probably gotta get more things before I can do the rest of that. That's cute, though. Okay, we're here with Mr. Nuncreed. Got some jam for you, Mr. Nuncreed. Luca, you seem chipper. Well, aside from being on delivery duty, it's a nice day.
Mr. Nuncreed eyed Luca for a moment, then nodded in agreement.
I suppose it is. So, do you want your jam? Alright. Usually Juniper dropped those off herself. Guess she's busy today. Anyway, this is my last delivery for the day. Oh, in that case.
Snatched the basket from Luca.
I'll hold on the basket until the next time I see your gran. That's creepy. Give me the damn basket, sir. I made a friend. Hey, you. Anchovies or pineapple? What? Don't think. Just answer. Pineapple? Why? How old are you? 12. Perfect. Follow me. Who are you? Anyone ever tell you to ask too many questions? Just try to keep up, okay? That's my new friend. What just happened? Well, that's how children make friends. Hey, what a crazy coincidence. Here's my new friend I was just telling you about. Oh, that's wonderful. Yep, we just hit it off. Oh, really? Get this, his favorite pizza topping in the whole world is pineapple. Oh, and what's your new little friend's name?
Beck locked eyes with Luca. The look on her face was equal parts expectant and desperate.
Luca Van Horn, nice to meet you. I'm Nellie, and this is Iona. We're Beck's parents.
Beck gave Luca a quick nudge.
Oh yeah, Beck told me all about you. Already feels like we've known each other for years. So both of you can stop obsessing about me making friends. Oh, darling, we never doubted you. It's just that for children with fewer than 5 close friends, the probability of stunted development doubles. Well, 1 down, 4 to go, I guess. What Nellie means is that we just want this move to be as easy as you want possible. You can relax. A friend has been befriended. A friend has been friended. This calls for a celebration. Luca, you must join us for dinner night. Dinner? Wow, another coincidence. I actually already asked him if he would, and he said he would love to. It's just wonderful. In that case, we should pick up some groceries. You two don't get into too much trouble now. Wow, I can't believe that worked. Thanks a ton. You're welcome. I owe you one. My moms are great and all, but they could be a bit much sometimes. Our house is a little cottage next to the big mansion place. Wait, you live on the Valentine estate? Yeah, that's the spot. Maybe by their big creepy gate. Don't be late. Or I'm back to square one on this whole friend grift. Great, see you there. Okay. Well, it was kind of nice meeting her in a different way. That was kind of cute. Meet Beck at the big creepy gate. Good morning, Jeff. What's so good about it? Another day further down the tubes, if you ask me. Come on now, it's not all bad. The festival's coming up. Ugh, the festival. Old man Valentine used to put a cockamamie's shindigs all the time. And where did that get us? Well, it's Perennial Harvest putting on this one. And they're doing it for the whole town. As far as I see it, the difference between the good old Valentine Company and this new Perennial Harvest
Jeff
outfit...
dug through his pockets for a bit.
...is the difference between this empty soup can and this brown banana. But those are both garbage. Exactly. Okay. That was interesting. Stay away from the murder booth. So who all lives at that house? Eris and Gus Valentine grew up there. And Solomon moved in a few years back. That creepy little kid in the vest? That sounds like the one. So just 3 people living in that huge thing? I bet a bunch of shady stuff happens all the time in a place like that. Not really, the Valentines pretty much keep to themselves. It's so empty and boring. Pretty much. What a waste. My mom says that it used to be way busier back before Sharper died. Before the fowl harvest. Okay, that's like the 5th time someone mentioned this fowl harvest thing. And you all use that same ominous tone. Eventually you're going to explain to me how that harvest got all fouled up. But we can't keep my parents waiting anymore. This way. Yeah, I would like to know how the harvest got all fouled up as well. Still, pretty little house, though. Most kids would have just ditched me by this point. Why are you still here? You look like you used some help. You know what, Luca? You're not so bad. Let's get through this as simply as possible. Just eat, smile, and nod. Fun. Great, whatever you do, don't bring up their work. I think I can handle that.
Beck took a long breath, then gave a firm nod.
Here goes nothing.
Chapter 4. Dinner with the Moodwills.
Moodwills.
Ilona Moodwill was worried about change. A gardener at heart, she understood the necessity of change, relied on it even. But there was a difference between the controlled world of her plants and this cluttered cottage in a strange town. Almost done. Nellie was a blur of activity, digging through boxes. Sorry, love, couldn't find the dishes. We'll have to make do with paper plates. Dinner went by without much conversation. As she watched Beck and Luca finish up their pizza, Ilona let herself relax into the chair. The things she cared about were still here. Nellie finally had the job of her dreams. Beck was beginning to take root. Ilona's task was simply to tend to them. She could do that.
So, Luca, tell us a bit about yourself. Kisses? Love you. Where do you live? Oh, I live with my grandma. Over on the other side of the river. Your grandma? Where are your parents at? Beck Manors. It's alright. My dad passed away in the accident at the fertilizer plant 6 years back. Oh, dear. My mom's been missing for a few months now. Like, missing?
Luca's eyes were fixed to his plate, pushing a chunk of pineapple around with his finger. Nellie was the one who eventually broke the silence.
Luca, how did you like the pizza? No, it was good. Very good. Normally we'd put more effort into dinner.
Nervously gestured toward the boxes.
We aren't fully settled in. Beck hasn't mentioned that it's your favorite. I'm sorry, are we skipping the part where you said his mom was missing? Beck. I'm sorry, Luca. This has us all a little tired.
Luca wiped his face with his sleeve.
No, it's fine. So, Beck, you said that you moved here for work?
Beck gave Luca a swift kick under the table.
Ow! I mean, what brought you to Beacon Pines? Oh, you were right the first time. We're here for work. Nellie won't tell you this, but she's a brilliant chemist. I don't know about brilliant, but I do love it. She's brilliant. Oh, is she gonna be like part of that growing goop thing? Perennial Harvest just made her newest lead researcher of deep engineering. She makes it sound more impressive than it is. Wait, did they throw out the old one into the dumpster? Like she's replacing this person that we just got their body thrown at us? Perennial Harvest is the forefront of evolving horticulture. It's something more useful than sprinkling water and excrement on the ground.
Glanced over to Beck. She seemed to be holding her breath.
What Nellie means, Luca, is that there are different ways to grow plants. Yes, some people talk to their plants and hope for the best. And some people happily leave their job and allow a loved one to pursue their dream. You swore you didn't.
Slammed her fist into the table. Perhaps harder than she intended.
Hey, Luca. How about some dessert? I actually would meet my friend Rolo
Luca
soon.
glanced outside to gauge the time. The sky was darker than he expected, filled with ominous clouds.
Looks like there's a storm brewing. I should get going. Oh, I didn't think there was any rain in the almanac. Yeah, almanacs aren't that useful around here.
Luca wiped his mouth one last time with his napkin and started to get up.
Thank you all for the pizza. It was really good. See you at the festival, Beck. Wait up. I'll walk you home.
Surprised, Luca turned around. He knew Rollo could be prickly around new people. But Beck seemed cool. Rollo would warm up to her eventually. Probably.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him. The clouds above began to. Let's take her. Let's have the clouds begin to break.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
Sure, you can meet Rollo. You're not going home? No, I promised Rollo I'd tell him about.
Luca stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promise you tell him what? Spit it out, bub. We're thick as thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you gotta tell me. Okay. You can come to the treehouse and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah.
Luca saw Beck skulking by the gate.
So you're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spiked gate, looming mansion, rich reclusive odors. It even smells shady.
Grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Mark my words, you decadent nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me. Whoa. What'd you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. That's Harris Valentine. Who's that she's talking to? Shh. I expect you to return that suit in working order. Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned, there's nothing to worry about. The only thing that I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavory alliances, so it be it. I couldn't agree more. I wonder if that's the candy guy. There comes time to suspend hostilities. I'll deal with our common threat. Now, this is what I was talking about.
His voice was an excited whisper.
Proper, shady stuff. Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? Shh. You do understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything. I wouldn't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. I can't wait to see that look on the Rube Kerr's face. Yes, the truth will come to light. I'm still surprised with so comfortable with the potential collateral damage. There's one thing I've learned, is that change is painful. Wow, I was expecting shady, but this is just flat out supervillain talk. If you don't mind me asking, why? Why are you doing all
The
this?
mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
Family.
A chill ran down Luca's spine. His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. I don't need lessons in rousing suspicion.
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
Huh, I wonder what her... She has something to do with the chemicals, I imagine. I wonder what she's putting in that jam. Is it humans? Is there humans in the jam?
Chapter 5.
It's a toe jam.
What big ears you have. Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear,
It's about Batgirl.
Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
What's wrong? You look like you'd see the ghost. Are you scared? Why were you so scared of the old lady in the hazmat suit? That was my grandma. That was your gran? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all this. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out there. Lead the way. Okay, let's go. Go see Rolo. His mushroom's glowing. Very brightly. For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course we're not worried.
Clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Well, maybe try minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
Is there anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. You just sign here acknowledging everything is accurate. We'll be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
There. And would you like my eternal soul as well?
Clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Don't kill me, please. Hi, Mr. Nuncreed. Luca, let me give you some advice. Next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give him a good hard bop right in the kisser. Oh, Grant tells me just to keep away from the clipboards. That's good, that's good. Your Grant's a smart lady, Luca. Speaking of which, you better run along home now. Too dark out if you're wandering on your own. I got a friend! Another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z. Have you noticed how all the perennial harvest folks order the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with extra foam? Why? I don't know. Just thought it was a little odd. Pretty weird for sure. Well, the customer's always right. See you bright and early tomorrow. Ugh, I can't wait.
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming together quite nicely. Couldn't have done it without you.
The mayor gave a half-hearted shrug.
I'm not so sure about that. Nonsense. That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for contributions. Yeah, she has been indisposed of late. She doesn't much like me, does she? Oh, no, that's not what it is at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Regardless, I would be forever grateful if you would pass my thanks on to her. This history museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. And we couldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. You're darn tootin' he was.
Locked his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean the entire Valentine family. Present company included. Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Call me William. Ask away. William, why are you doing all of this? Gosh, I never felt the need for a compelling reason to throw a party. Not just the festival. All of this. There's gotta be 100 down on their luck towns out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pines? You know what I love most about architectural business? Agricultural business? Seeds. Seeds. Yep, little bundles of potential.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kurt gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat a seed right, nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special. You see potential here. Undoubtedly. The seed of greatness is already under our feet, and all it needs is a little nudge. And the right leadership, of course. Oh. Kitty, you're in the way. I love you. But you're in the way. Special coach, but you're in the way. I can't read. I love you. I love you, Trinity. Good night, Mr. Good night, Mr. Valentine. Okay, I can't talk to him. Gotta get to the treehouse. Sorry, cat's in the way again. Buddy, you can't be in the way, okay? Please go. Buddy, I can't read with you in front of the TV, you silly. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. So what's your buddy Rolo like? Rolo? He's Rolo. Not particularly helpful. Sorry, I just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny even when he's not trying to be. Things have always been tough for his family since the foul harvest. It's about time you tell me what the foul harvest thing is. It's kind of a long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal. Oof. Big deal fertilizer. It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in this town either worked for Sharper Valentine or used as fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a big but. Around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died. Something changed. Changed how? Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water or the air or the soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. The foul harvest. Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. Next year the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop, do everything right, and sort of a crapshoot what happens. And no one knows why? Nope. Take it, Rolo's farm got the short end of the stick. Yep, for some reason their farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Things have gotten better since Perennial Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn Initiative. Yep, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. Then even put us up in hotels one town over for a week while they decontaminated the groundwater. Huh. We better get going. So, they got everybody out of town for a week. Suspicious. It's about time. I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kid? Name's Beck. Nice to meet you, Rolo. I see my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Rolo waggled his head with pride.
You'll find we spared no expense in construction. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks. Hey, Luca, you know the security concerns we talked about? Yeah? While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock down this baby for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. He goes all out, doesn't he? Always. Lavish. Feel like they're training me for something by doing that.
Where'd you guys get all this junk in the first place?
There's a guy in Cal named Jeff who trades us junk for snacks.
Junk food for junk? Nice.
Huh. So, pretty sweet security, right? As imaginative, I'll give you that. Luke, are we sure you can trust a new recruit? I'll vouch for her.
Thanks, I guess.
Oh, Luca, you promised to fill me about the Valentine warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
So, like I said, there was someone there. What were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters? I don't think so. It seemed more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away.
You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right?
Yeah.
That it could have been a woman.
How'd you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran. Dang.
That's intense. I wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma.
Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Beck and I saw Harris Valentine meeting with Gran, wearing some sort of hazmat suit.
A low whistle.
And they weren't there for idle chit-chat. It was a proper clandestine meetup.
So let me get this straight. There's an operation full swing at the Valentine warehouse, and you were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit. And then you saw your Gran in the same suit talking to Harris Valentine?
Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this town is kind of awesome.
Solo and Luca shot back a look.
No offense.
So, we can logically conclude, aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town, and their leader is your Gran, and she's trying to murder you. First of all, and for the last time, there are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my Gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. The mask Gran was wearing wasn't damaged.
But she's definitely hiding something. Maybe.
Your Gran is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around day making jam. What could she possibly have died? I don't know, we haven't talked much since we moved in.
Moved in? Your Gran isn't from here?
No, she came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing.
Did you know your Gran before?
Not really, no. Is she even his grandma? It's been years since I've seen her.
Luca, don't take this the wrong way.
But are we sure this Gran is on the up and up?
Luca gazed out the window.
I'm just saying.
Sounds strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. We could say the same thing about your family. But you're right. Luca, Grandma is hiding something. And Pa always says folks only bury stuff when digging her up. We need to investigate your house. If my Gran really is hiding something, I don't think I would have noticed by now. The closet.
That's kind of the whole point of hiding something.
I guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. You literally have the closet and your parents' bedroom. I'll call you two tomorrow when the coast is clear. Then we can start getting the bottom of this. I'm always game for a good snoop.
You can count me in.
Chapter 6. Secret Lair.
Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And come join me again. Bye!